So today we are doing a sit down talk through review of the Star Wars Secrets of the Empire.
Oh yeah. No, I've got a name of it.
Yeah, I know you did. Rubbish special assistant or whatever.
You haven't planned any of this.
I know I haven't, but... So, we went to Westfield in Shepherd's Bush, and for about 3 or 4 months, I think it ends February, they have Star Wars I was going to say Last Jedi, that is the film. They have Star Wars Secrets of the Empire, which is a hyper reality experience. So, what is the difference between VR, virtual reality, and hyper reality?
Any glasses for this?
You need glasses. Really?
I can't say anything, but okay. The difference between normal VR,
virtual reality and hyper reality.
Other one is you can feel the things that you can see in the VR goggles.
So, the way I would explain it is... No. My hat's coming off. Why did you want me to wear this indoors? Virtual reality. So, when I've had a virtual reality experience before, is very much... you put the goggles on, you have your headphones maybe, but you're enclosed. You're either sat down or you're enclosed with within a boundary, within a certain perimeter. You can't wander too far out because then the sensors can't track you. Hyper reality, you could walk around an environment and you could interact with that environment. So at a certain point, you are encouraged to engage with your environment. You're so off-putting, put that down. At certain points you're encouraged to interact with your environment, and when you physically reach out and touch your surroundings, there is interactive elements that have repercussions actually within your virtual world. Would you say that's true?
When you touch stuff in VR, it's actually there. There we go. If there's a lever in VR, you go grab the lever and it's actually there, you can touch it.
Yeah, but that's not always the case, but
mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly the case.
Anyway, and you are bound within a certain if you walked too far you would walk into a wall, but that wall is there within the VR environment, I'd say. Whereas normal standard VR, the actual goggles would start telling you you're outside of the limits and boundaries. So,
there's a physical play area. A physical play area.
A physical play area within a virtual environment.
There we go.
Also, there's things. It's not just touch. So obviously you've got your visuals with your goggles. You've got your audio with your headphones. You could talk to me. I could talk to you. So we could have conversation within. Even though we went in as a 2, larger groups can go in. Not entirely sure.
4.
How is it? 4? Maximum 4 people can go in.
I'm just guessing because of the space that's starting there.
We will check and we'll put the details along the bottom.
Maybe
here.
not though.
But also there was things like smell, touch, in terms of not physical things that you could reach out and touch, but you could feel things, so like wind getting blown on you and heat. And it was timed perfectly in terms of certain things happening, so scenes around you changing.
Well, not to ruin anything, but a certain door opens, and because you're on a lava planet, it gets really freaking hot.
It doesn't get really freaking hot, but you feel
I was wearing a hoodie at the time. I was getting hot.
You feel the temperature change. So to pass the time, we wanted to test out how good the mapping and tracking was with the hands. Because when you're in the virtual world, I can see Rob in his whole form as a stormtrooper. When you lift your arms up, that is all you see is your arms and your hands. If you look down, you don't see your legs. So yeah, but we wanted to see how good the tracking was, didn't we? So we started having a game of rock, paper, scissors, and it does actually track down to the minute finger movements of scissors, paper, rock. So that was really interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, anyway, go.
Go.
It's the end of the video.
No. Not going to give any spoilers away. We highly enjoyed it. Like, we both come out beaming from ear to ear. My only criticism will probably be that it wasn't long enough, which is understandable. Being in a VR world can make people a bit disorientated and nauseous. We personally weren't. It's right, it's a car. But highly enjoyed it. There's a section where you go through and you're asked to pick up a weapon for defense. You go up to this section and there's a load of guns, and you physically reach out and they're actual guns, like not actual guns but physical plastic things in the real world that obviously then start appearing and tracking in the virtual world. So that was pretty cool. We didn't pre-book our tickets. Rob looked into it, but we didn't actually get as far as booking them because we didn't know much about the experience. Then we knew that we were going to London, so we would pop by, have a look, and yeah, we were persuaded. We were like, let's give it a go. Then you go into a room where they basically give you a briefing of what scenario is. So you're part of the resistance, you're going to go in as undercover stormtroopers, and you need to try and recover something for them. So it sets a bit of background story, a bit of yeah, reason why you're there, so you can get immersed within the story. And then you go through to get kitted up. So you put on, there's kind of like this, a waistcoat type thing, I would say, isn't it? It's like a jacket without any sleeves. You put your arms in, then you do your buckles up at the front, and then you pull like your red levers. So there's two on the front that you pull straight down, that does like over your shoulders, and then you pull two from the side, I think, down towards like your front and your sides, which then does around your back. So this sort of vest waistcoat type thing that you've got fitted is quite snug. It's comfortable to fit you. On this coat thing, harness, you've got a big pack on the back, which I think is your processor for your headset. Yeah, your computer. But then also on the front you've got a number of rumble packs. So as and when, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but as and when you're under attack in the VR world and you get shot, one of these packs, like the associated sides, so sides and fronts and stuff, the associated pack will rumble, so you're like, wah! So it doesn't hurt, it's just, I'm highly ticklish, so I was just like, wah! Wah! Then we come out, so we had the experience, come out, had our photo taken. Then there's a desk there where you can purchase your photo, which is £10 for the normal print. You can also buy t-shirts, pens, all sorts. I think you ended up buying a t-shirt, didn't you?
It's a nice t-shirt.
You did. So it does seem a fair amount of money, but for the actual experience, we both come out wanting to do it again. It was really enjoyable. Something that we haven't done before. Like, we both like VR, but this is a whole new level of VR. It is hyper reality. It's next level stuff.
Like, in a few years it'll be normal. Not normal, but it won't be as impressive. But at the moment,
yeah, because it's quite new, haven't experienced it before, and it was certain things that you weren't experiencing, like the heat. And like the patch that I stood on the floor, I was like, oh my god, it's actually squidgy. He walked off, he was completely unaware of what was going on. I was just like, yeah! Yeah, we highly enjoyed it. I'm actually tempted to go back before they leave in February. Go do it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we keep a lookout for any other ones that might be popping up? What's the name of the company? Can you remember? Void. So, on that note, that's like your normal expression. So on that note, yeah, I think that's the end of the video. We haven't got any lightsabers, so Christmas wrapping up paper we'll have to do. Can we put sound effects on?
Yeah. You're doing the sound effects.
Okay.
So.
See you later, guys.